It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. And that was a close call. They pulled it out with a win and just 2 points at that. But it wasn't easy.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Parker with it. He picked up 15 points in their last one against the Clippers. Green with the ball. Now Smith defending. And stolen by Noel. On up the court. Smith gets it to go, and the assist by James. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Now here's Parker. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Irving passes to James. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The feed to Dedmon. They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Leonard kicks to Dedmon. There's the dish to Aldridge. That one goes. Count it.
Yes, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Love outside. Inside. And that one's good. Noel.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Parker's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And Kevin, that's exactly why this is an important possession for him.
Parker with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Parker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, will see how successful they are.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Parker. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. From 17 feet out, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Noel, a screen on Green. It's a pick by Love. Irving attacking, and there's the call on Kyrie. Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Parker, and stolen by Love. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. They get it back. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Screen by Smith. Irving against Green. Irving dishes to Love. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked. In transition, here come the Spurs. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Cavaliers trailing. And here is Irving. He's coming off a 25-point game against Atlanta.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
And that one's good. Noel.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT. No matter how hard you played, you want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Smith wide open. He fired. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Smith's got 5.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Parker. Green kicks to Gasol. Back to Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Spurs shooting their initial free throws in the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Come on, Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Now, here's Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker outside. Here's Gasol, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
There's the pick, and Shumpert kicks to Thompson. Back to Shumpert. Love with the screen for Shumpert. It's rebounded by Aldridge. The Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Parker with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Aldridge with a screen on LeBron. Parker drives in. He used that pick just right. Parker's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Cole's check in for Cleveland.
Norris Cole.
Williams kicks to Cole. Shot, high post. That one rolling around and rims out. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Aldridge. He dishes it to Leonard. Passes it to Parker from 20 feet out. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. That's 7 points for Tony Parker.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Leonard against Shumpert to the inside. Here's Cole. The shot is off. Good D by Parker. San Antonio leading. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Here's James out to Thompson. Feeds it to Cole. There's the pick. And Williams, here we go. And another miss by Cleveland.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Cole. And that time, also a missed shot. San Antonio leading by 4. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Leonard again missing.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Right side Leonard. And the call will be against Darren Williams. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
San Antonio making a switch here. David Lee checked in for Aldridge. Carter comes in for Leonard. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Green, and it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Here's James, following the score by Vince Carter. And that one's good, Shumpert.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Ginobili the pass to Mills. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Mills has got his first basket.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
And here's LeBron outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And Tim Duncan closing out what's been a remarkable career, a Hall of Fame career. We heard from teammate Manu Ginobili about what
he really transformed.
Well, as Manu saying, Duncan, no doubt the long-term face of the Spurs franchise and arguably their best player ever, which brings up the conversation, Greg, of where he stands all-time league-wide.
Well, he's right there. And listen, let's give him a little more credit, Manu. He's got 5 rings now, you know, having won that championship 2 seasons ago. But look, Kobe's in that category with 5 rings and an MVP as well. So he's an all-time great. I don't know how you rank him, but when you have a conversation about the best ever, Tim Duncan will be in.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Noel in at the 5. Left side, Love. Here's Shumpert. That's in there. Love with the assist. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead. The Spurs shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Ginobili, that's for 2. The Spurs rebound. And here's Mills for 3. And the shot is good. Mills has got his second basket of the night.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Shumpert dishes to Noel. It's stolen by Carter. Back to Ginobili. He feeds it to Dedmon. The 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now Mills. 5 points in the game. Lee outside. All alone. Offensive rebound. Carter kicks to Ginobili. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Smith against Ginobili. And it's Smith missing. Spurs leading by 3. Right wing. Ginobili with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Lee. Back to Ginobili. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. The shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. It's a pick by Love. Mills with the steal. To the middle. And Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Smith for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the way they attack the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And it's Smith again missing.
It just hasn't been a very good Day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
To stop the run. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Vince Carter. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Love grabs the board.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Leonard with the steal. Aldridge, the pass to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That falls. Nice feed. That time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists in the game. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Leonard attacking, and that one is hammered home.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. And James subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Here's Thompson, banked in off the glass.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
So it's San Antonio now. Pass to Parker. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
LeBron dishes to Irving. Noel, soft touch off the glass. Noel's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Lee kicks to Leonard. Ginobili the pass to Aldridge. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Aldridge has got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio. Irving against Parker. Irving dishes to Noel. There's a screen. Here's Thompson and a beautiful feed. Leads to a monster jam.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
San Antonio calls timeout. Jaron Williams checked in for Cleveland. Coles comes in for Irving. San Antonio leading by 7. And here is Ginobili. 8 points for him. Aldridge kicks to Lee. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Williams. Again, the Cavaliers score.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Ginobili kicks to Lee. Puts up the baby hook. The shot no good. LeBron with some nice D. Kicks it to Smith. There's the 3. Shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to... turn it around nicely this quarter.
The Cavaliers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Pau Gasol has checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Williams kicks to Smith. Back to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Here's Thompson, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. 12 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? You feel pumped right now?
There's 1:38 left here in the second. Williams passes to Thompson. He kicks it to Cole. The tray. A rebound by the Spurs. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounding.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Leonard has been playing really well. He's got 11 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's got today have been just electric.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Inside. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Gasol. Aldridge has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Spurs. LeBron dishes to Smith. James sets the screen for Smith. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Cole kicks to LeBron, and the layup falls. And now just a 5-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Parker passes to Gasol. Offensive rebound, Spurs. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The Cavaliers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Parker dishes to Green. Back to Parker. 1 second left. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Tristan Thompson. And Tristan, how do you feel about the game individually for you and also the way this team has played so far?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We saw LaMarcus Aldridge lighting it up in the first half. he had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, what was your take? And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? He has 14 points and also an assist. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
And Clark, the question is, how long can he keep it up?
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Dishes it to Irving.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Parker with it. Guarded now by Irving. They get it back. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
There's a screen by Noel. Green against Irving. On the wing, James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now here's Noel. T right on him. Another miss by Irving. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the foul called on Cole. Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
Down low, here's Love, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Leonard with no one around. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. James outside. There's a screen by Noel. James kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Smith. Oh!
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Parker outside from the arc. LeBron grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Noel, and that one is stuffed right through.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Leonard against James, and the foul. Called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Parker. David Lee checked in for the Spurs. Carter comes in for Leonard. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. James in the post. Carter on him. And it's LeBron James with the three. James has got 19 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
There's the screen, and Mills kicks to Dedmon. Out to Carter, and stolen by James. Irving passes to Noel. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Again, the miss by the Spurs. James outside. Outside Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
There's the feed to Mills. They need this one. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his fifth rebound in this one. Irving misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And James with a clear path to the hoop. Carter with the block. And they'll keep possession. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. The quick look, no good that time. Shumpert dishes to Irving. It's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. The Spurs also with the sub. Pau Gasol's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Irving attacking. Outside Shumpert. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Carter. One-on-one fast break. And Gasol now top of the key. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Williams, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? Give you a
So it's San Antonio now. They trail by 7. Mills passes to Gasol. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Gasol's got his third bucket of the night. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-5 run. The drive by James. Love. Gasol with the defensive effort.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Spurs.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the... drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on him. He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
It's LeBron with the drive, and the shot is good. LeBron's got 21 in the game. Here's Mills. He's got 5. Picked by Lee. Here's Mills. There's the dish to Ginobili. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Love with the screen for James. To the middle. Here's Williams. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. And San Antonio shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Now here's Mills. He dishes it to Lee. Puts up the baby hook, and he gets it to go.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Love with the screen on Ginobili. Passes it to Love. Back to Shumpert. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Cole's checked in. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Lee. Leonard comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Williams dishes to Thompson. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Parker's checked in for the Spurs. Here's James. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. San Antonio trailing here. And Parker, here we go. And the layup. Good off the glass. Parker's got 13.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's LeBron. And again, LeBron missing.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Parker, a screen on James. Leonard kicks to Parker. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot's good. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Thompson kicks to Williams. Back to Thompson. Gasol with the steal. Williams against Green. Leonard the pass to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Kyrie Irving is out there with Williams. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's time. Thompson in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Irving attacking. Here's Williams on the mark with the 15-footer.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Leonard, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Love kicks to Williams. Love up top. Shot clock at 5. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Irving with the steal. Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. Irving against Aldridge. And that one's good, Irving.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Now Parker feeds it to Aldridge. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
They set the pick. Green with the ball. Williams picks him up. Outside Aldridge. Tries a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith outside. There's a screen by Noel. Pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Love.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Aldridge dishes to Parker. Here's Dedmon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Love. And the first one at the line is good. And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
LeBron passes to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here's the fast break to tie it up. No good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Leonard attacking. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. He took good advantage of that screen. Aldridge has got 22.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Green with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So it's San Antonio now. They lead by 4. Here's Aldridge, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And it's Love penetrating, and the shot is long.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Leonard kicks to Aldridge. To the left side wing. Mills can't hit.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Mills with the steal. Outside, Green launches it. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. LeBron dishes to Irving. Love outside. Smith against Green. Noel a screen on Green. Shot clock at 5. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 14 points for Nerlens Noel. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Thanks, Doris. And that one's good, Irving.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. Takes the 3. And it's Patty Mills with the 3. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Cavaliers
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. Smith kicks to Love. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Spurs leading by 5. Outside Leonard. It's tipped and stolen by Love. Here's Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Mills passes to Leonard. He feeds it to Gasol. And it's off the back rim. No good. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And that one's good. 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. There's the killer's two-handed slam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Gasol with the steal. And here's Leonard from 3. Can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Smith dishes to James, and it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Here's Mills. Pass to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Ginobili. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James, the pass to Irving. Takes it from 10. Aldridge with some nice D. Spurs leading by 3. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by James. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're losing by 5. 1:14 left in the game. .14 left in the fourth quarter. Floats one. That's good. 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Leonard. To the paint. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Kicks it to Ginobili. Beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 6. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith dishes to Irving. Here's the teardrop. It's in! And now they trail by just 4. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by LeBron. Covered! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Leonard gets to Gasol. Money!
Somebody set a fire under Pau Gasol.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're losing by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 26 seconds left in the game. Irving passes to Noel. Gasol with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul.
had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making. Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. "17 seconds left in the fourth. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Knocks it loose. Leonard against Smith. And here's Love from the arc. A rebound by Gasol. Leonard attacking, and he dunks it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Irving. No good. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll go to the
2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard. He was involved in all the big plays, very aggressive game, and came away with a triple-double to lead his team. Just a brilliant effort tonight.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Ken